Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Monday, March 4th. And the big news will be the record or near record cold today and tomorrow. And those would be mainly for record cold minimum high temperatures. And temperatures today maybe around 9 to 14 degrees for highs. And again, those would be in the record territory. And again, temperatures will get down close to 0 to 5 above again tonight and maybe again tomorrow night as we have some very cold air for this time of year in place. And again, very nice looking sunset, but certainly not a very warm one indeed. And of course, the other big story is at least 23 lives have been claimed in a tornado in Beauregard, Alabama, in Lee County. That's about 50 or 60 miles to the east-northeast of the capital of Montgomery. Devastating tornado there yesterday afternoon. In fact, I believe they had a couple of tornadoes that ripped through that same town. And if we look at satellite view, you can see the cause. We have a very extremely cold air mass off to the north, and we have a heat ridge in the southeast that created a pretty good storm that is moving up towards the mid-Atlantic, and it created just a tremendous amount of thunderstorm activity. And again, located about in this area here is where those severe storms moved through yesterday. And if we look at the radar this morning, just some lake effects, and that'll begin to kick up and down the coast. Are actually winter weather advisories, which I didn't get on the area map, but we'll get those up soon. But again, winter weather advisories for the two rows of counties along Lake Michigan. Over the next 48 hours, they could see about 3 to 5 inches, 3 to 6 inches of snow there. Inland areas, it'll taper off to about an inch once you get around the US 27 area, and lesser amounts, trace amounts as you get further east. And if we look at temperatures out there this morning, you can see the cold spot at Lakeview at 3 above zero. And 12 is the warm spot. Blissfield Station was down this morning. Looks like the computer's off, and we're having some issue with the Marlette Station as well. And if we look at the weather map this morning, you can see big area of high pressure off to our west. And again, that's going to keep us pretty dry with plenty of sunshine here outside of the lake effect snows here over the next couple of days. And we're going to see a series of cold fronts coming right out of Canada, and that's going to keep us cold here over the next several days. You can see the next one moves in tonight, and that's just going to reinforce that lake effect snow showers again along Lake Michigan. The next front will come through tomorrow down into mid-Michigan again. So snow showers expected area-wide, but again, the best chance of any accumulations are going to be once you get around US 131 and points west. Tomorrow will be our best chance, I believe, of getting snow showers here in mid-Michigan with a little bit stronger wind conditions that'll carry those snow showers further in from Lake Michigan. And as far as the precipitation here over the next 72 hours, you can see mainly relegated to the lake effect areas along Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, and of course Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. Again, inland areas much less in the way of snow showers, but still enough to maybe coat the ground here in mid-Michigan. And if we look at the precipitation over the next 7 days, we're going to see some of this moisture begin to increase as we have a storm center that'll move this way as we get towards the weekend, when we could pick up maybe some mixed precipitation, freezing rain or sleet or snow. But I think with temperatures warm well into the 40s by Sunday, any precipitation would certainly change over to rain. And again, we expect a milder conditions, and we've been talking about that for quite a long time now, that around the 10th or the 15th or 10th or so, we'd see a flip to some milder weather, and I think that'll certainly be the case. As far as snowfall, you can see a pretty decent amount of snow up and down Lake Michigan, well inland to, again, around the Grand Rapids, up towards Big Rapids. Further east, though, you get towards Mount Pleasant, maybe an inch or two, and then you get towards the Breckenridge area, maybe a trace to an inch here over the next 72 hours. As far as the extended outlook, you can see colder than normal temperatures hanging on for a little while longer, but you can see warmth developing across the southern states. And then as we get into the 8 to 14 day outlook, that begins to expand to the north, includes much of lower Michigan into the near normal, and even southeastern and eastern Michigan's in the above normal. And again, we're only going to see this pattern build as the ridge takes over, and we're going to see a strong trough out west. So again, warmer weather is on the way, but not for a while. We're going to have one more cold week before our temperatures begin to get closer towards normal. As far as their forecast goes, you can see today about 70% chance of snow showers today and tonight. Again, just trace amounts here in mid-Michigan, more to the west. You can see these very cold conditions, highs only in the teens right on through Wednesday with lows in the single digits, maybe even dipping below zero here tonight. And then again, another cold morning for Thursday morning. And then we finally get into the 20s, around the low 30s on Friday, mid 30s to around 40 on Saturday and Sunday. We should be in the 40s. That'll be our next weather maker late Saturday night into Sunday. Right now it looks like about 1/3 to 2/3 of an inch of rainfall that may begin us some freezing rain or sleet. You can see the melting snow take place here as we get into the weekend. So much warmer conditions. We'll be heading this way here coming up, but not for a few more days. So very cold for the next 3 days before we begin to moderate, and our warming trend begins late week into the weekend. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.